Thank you all for coming today. I'd like to take the time to remember David Milson, not by his death, but by the life he lived and the life he gave to others. I was lucky to have grown up knowing Coach Milson and having him as a close family friend. David has such a successful career as a head coach for Cedar Hill High School and as a head coach for the AAU program, the Dallas Heroes. Though he was very successful in the basketball world, I remember Coach Milson by the friend and family man he was and how he always tried to help others succeed in life and follow their dreams. Growing up in my family, I've lived a life that is consumed by the basketball culture. This means that all my summers consisted of being at basketball tournaments, supporting my brother as he played in games. Because of this, my friends were out having fun with each other and like swimming and just hanging out, and I was stuck in the gym watching my brother play. Though I was bored and sad I was away from my friends, I was lucky enough to gain a friendship with Coach Milson. One time after one of my brother's games, Coach Milson took me to a magic shop and bought me a bunch of stuff to play with. He bought me this trick pen where if you take the pen and you like stick it through a dollar bill, you don't really stick it through, but like there's magnets on both sides, and you make it look like you can stick the pen through a dollar, and we would go around playing tricks on my brother and his friends, making it look like we actually put the pen through the dollar. We'd get them every time and make people go crazy because they can never figure it out. Another thing we'd always do is we had this trick where we would have people guess numbers, and we had it planned out to where we could always guess it right, and we'd always mess with people doing that too. And every time he did one of these tricks, he always had a sparkle in his eye, and it was just so contagious. Coach Milson was always finding ways to make people happy and impact their lives. He was a family-first kind of guy, and he was always trying to help people succeed. Coach Milson would be coaching while his son Tanner was playing for him, and his wife and daughter were in the stands watching them and cheering them on. This just showed how much he cared for his family and people, and how much his family cared for him back. Not only did he care for his family though, he also cared about everyone else. With his coaching talents, he was able to change the lives of many people. One great example of this is how he changed the life of a kid known as Thomas Gibson. Growing up, Thomas came from a struggling family and lived a rough life. Because of this, all he cared about was basketball, and he didn't care about his schoolwork or anything else. He was kind of a jerk, but when he started playing for Coach Milson changed all this. He made him focus on his schoolwork, and he made him a better person. And because of this, he was able to change his attitude and make him into more of a hardworking person. And because of this, he became a Division I athlete in the Big 12 at Kansas State. Though I'd known Coach Milson for a long time, it was when he actually became my head coach for my AAU team when he changed my life. When I was in high school, Coach Milson coached me for my select team, the Dallas Heroes, for 2 summers. Over these 2 years, I learned so much from him. He taught me the skills that I needed to succeed in basketball. But most importantly, he taught me how to succeed off the court and be successful. By always pushing me to my limits during practice and making me do overtime work, I learned what it takes to be successful in life, and I'll forever be grateful for that. During my second year as him coaching me, David Milson was diagnosed with lung cancer and passed away shortly due to complications from it. In his last weeks, you would never know he was actually sick. The spark in his eye as he was helping others or just being around his family never left. Coach Milson changed my life, and I'll forever be thankful for this. I'm thankful for him being my mentor, my coach, but I'm most thankful for him being my friend. Thank you.